Today let's learn what is call by value and call by reference in C++. We know what is a function. A function is a group of statements that together performs a task. That is, it is a set of statements when comes together performs a task. Every C++ program have at least one function, the main function. And all the most trivial programs can define additional functions. Based on the importance of the program, we can add many functions in a program. But at least in all programs, always one function will be there, and that is a main function. And that function is to be declared before it is being used. A function declaration tells a compiler about the function's name, return type and parameters. When we declare a function, it tells what is the name of the function, what should be returned from that, and what are the parameters, what are the arguments. A function definition provides the actual body of the function. Declaration tells the name, return type and parameters. Definition provides the actual body of the function. That is, it defines the function in detail. Declaration is just telling it, and definition is expansion of that. The general form of function definition is return type you have to write, function name, and then parameter list. These are the arguments. Okay. And then body of the function. So this is the function definition. That is the return type, function name, in bracket parameter list, and then within the curly bracket body of the function. Here, return type, that is what type of value it returns, is a data type of the value the function returns. That is it. It returns the data type of the value which it returns. Next is the function name. That's the name of the function. That is user defined. And parameters. Parameters means arguments. That is, when a function is invoked, you pass a value to the parameter. The parameters are placeholders actually. So parameter stores the value which we pass into a function. Let's say a is equal to 5. 5 is the value and a is a parameter. This value is referred to as actual parameter or argument. That is the parameters which is being defined within the function name, that is the actual parameter. Next is function body, that is body of the function. So let's see what is function parameters commonly used. First one is actual parameters. When the function is called, the values or expressions that are passed in the call are called the arguments or actual parameters. At the time of the call, each actual parameter is assigned to the corresponding formal parameter in the function definition. Two types of parameters, actual parameter and formal parameter. See, at the time of call, that is when you are calling a particular function, each actual parameter is assigned to the corresponding formal parameter. That is, formal parameter will be having a value and that will be assigned to actual parameter. That is it. At the time of the call, each actual parameter is assigned to the corresponding formal parameter, and that formal parameter will be in the function definition. Okay. So you have to clearly know the difference between actual parameters and formal parameters. Next type is formal parameter. These are written in the function prototype and function header of the definition. That is, in the function definition, the parameters you are writing is known as formal parameters. In the main section, the parameters are known as the actual parameters. And in the definition, the parameters are known as a formal parameters and they are the local variables. That is, in that particular function only that variables are being used. Now we know how to define a function. Next is function declaration. A function declaration tells the compiler about a function name and how the function to call the function. The actual body of the function can be defined separately. Function declaration has the following parts: return type, function name, and parameter list, and then semicolon. This portion, this declaration is given in the main portion. That is, in the main section, you are declaring it. When the compiler sees that declaration, see here is a function int max, int num1, int num2, and then semicolon. This is the function declaration. So these variables, these parameters are known as the actual parameters. So and this will be written in the main section of the program. When the compiler sees this particular instruction, it can understand that this is a function and the control will go, or the execution will turn on to the function definition where it has been defined. It will go there. There you will get the formal parameters and then the body of the function will be executed, and then from there you will get a return value and it will come over here. Okay. Functions can be normally using call by value and call by reference. Two ways it can be invoked. These two ways are generally differentiated by the type of values passed to them as parameters. So based on the type of values passed to them, based on that, two types of functions can be there: call by value and call by reference. That is, as parameters, if value are being passed, that is called by value, and if in parameters reference is being passed or address is being passed, that is called by reference. See here it is written, parameters passed to function are called actual parameters, whereas parameters received by the function are called formal parameters. Let's see in detail what is called by value. In this parameter passing method, values of actual parameters copied to functions formal parameters, and the two types of parameters are stored in different memory locations. So any changes made inside the functions are not reflected in actual parameters of the caller. That is, actual parameter will be there in the main section, and that parameter and the formal parameter are stored in different memory locations. So if one is changed, other need not be changed. In call by value, value is being passed to the function is locally stored by function parameter in stack memory location. If you change the value of a function parameter, it is changed for the current function only because they are located in different memory locations. Okay. It will not change the value of variable inside the caller method such as main. This is explained over here. Here is an example of call by value. In this is the main section, and here A is equal to 150 and B is equal to 100 we have assigned. This is a function. So swap A comma B. When this particular statement is executed, the control will come to this function. The name is swap. See, okay. And here the parameters are x and y. We have declared a variable swap, and using the third variable swap, we have interchanged the value of x and y. This is what swapping does. That is, x value will be saved to swap and y value to x, and then swap value to y. Swap value is actually having x value. So y will become x and x will become y. Then it comes to this portion, cout. Here it prints the value of A as 150 and value of Y as 100 because nothing has been changed. Here it is given A as 150 and B as 100.
So while printing also it will be the same. Here, though we have interchanged it, since we have done with the help of call by value, this interchanging will not affect the value output. Okay, so that is call by value. Next is call by reference. In call by reference, original value is modified because we pass reference. In call by value method, it was not modified. Okay, in call by reference, it can be modified because we have used call by reference. Since the address is being passed, so naturally when the value changes, it will affect the main section also. Here is an example, hash include, and here in the main section x is equal to 150 and y is equal to 100. Swap x comma y, it will come to the function section, and here the same thing, swapping has been happened. See here we have, since we have used call by reference, ampersand sign is being used. It shows the address. Okay. So when it comes over here, it will print value of x as 100 and y as 150. Here the given was x is 150 and y was 100. So when it with this values it come to the swap, it will be interchanged, and then x becomes the y value and y becomes the x value. So x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 150. Here swapped value is the output. Today we have seen what's a function, what is call by value and call by reference with the help of examples. The examples also you have to learn. Hope it's clear for you. Thank you.